Chapter 1 of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle explores the concept of enlightenment and the obstacles to achieving it. Tolle emphasizes that the primary barrier to enlightenment is the identification with one's mind, leading to a dominance of thought and the illusion of a separate self. This chapter introduces the idea that true enlightenment involves rising above habitual thought patterns and recognizing the deeper reality of one's existence beyond the physical and mental realms. The chapter begins with a parable of a beggar sitting on a box full of gold, unaware of the treasure he possesses. This metaphor illustrates how people often overlook their inner richness, seeking fulfillment in external pleasures or validation. Tolle argues that true joy, love, and peace arise from within, from a state of connectedness with being, which is one's deepest, true nature. Tolle also discusses the concept of the pain body, an accumulation of old emotional pain. He highlights how identifying with the mind and its thoughts perpetuates this pain and prevents individuals from experiencing their true essence. The key to overcoming this, according to Tolle, is to become aware of these mental processes and to disidentify from them. By observing one's mind and emotions without judgment, one can start to experience the present moment more fully and access a state of inner peace and enlightenment. Throughout the chapter, Tolle uses simple language and practical examples to guide readers towards understanding how to observe their thoughts and emotions, thereby reducing the mind's control over their lives. He encourages embracing the present moment as a path to experiencing the true joy and peace that comes from within, independent of external circumstances. Chapter 2 of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle delves into the concept of consciousness as a path to alleviate pain. Tolle discusses how pain is often rooted in the past and perpetuated through constant mental engagement with negative thoughts and emotions. The chapter underscores the importance of present moment awareness as a means to dissolve past pains and stop the creation of new suffering. Tolle introduces the concept of the pain body, which is an accumulation of old emotional pain that influences one's thoughts and actions. He explains that by becoming conscious of these patterns, individuals can disentangle themselves from the pain body and reduce its influence. Key to this process is the practice of observing one's thoughts and emotions without judgment or identification. Tolle argues that through this practice, individuals can find peace and contentment in the present moment, regardless of their circumstances. He emphasizes that true transformation comes from within and involves recognizing and moving beyond the habitual thought patterns that keep people trapped in cycles of pain and suffering. Overall, Chapter 2 is a deep exploration of the nature of pain and suffering, offering practical guidance on how to overcome these through mindfulness and present moment awareness. Chapter 3 of Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now delves into the concept of living in the present moment. Tolle emphasizes that true spiritual enlightenment and peace come from understanding and embracing the now. He argues that most people are caught up in past memories or future anxieties, missing the richness of the present. Tolle discusses the illusion of time, explaining that both past and future are mental constructs that distract from experiencing the fullness of the present moment. He suggests that by focusing on the now, one can transcend the limitations of time and experience a deeper, more meaningful connection with life. This chapter offers practical advice on how to anchor oneself in the present and outlines the transformative power of living in the now. In Chapter 4 of The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle discusses how the mind creates barriers to living in the present moment. He differentiates between productive thinking and compulsive, non-productive thinking, explaining how the latter can dominate our lives. Tolle emphasizes the importance of becoming aware of these mental patterns to break free from them. He provides practical advice on how to recognize and disengage from compulsive thoughts, thus enabling a fuller experience of the present moment. This chapter is pivotal in understanding how to transcend habitual thinking and embrace a state of heightened consciousness and awareness. In Chapter 5 of The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment through practical examples. He discusses how dwelling on past experiences or future anxieties can detract from experiencing the now. Tolle uses examples like focusing on simple activities or nature to illustrate how one can become more present. These examples serve to demonstrate how shifting focus to the current moment can lead to greater peace and clarity, helping individuals break free from the constraints of time-bound thinking. Chapter 6 of The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle delves into the deeper aspects of presence and consciousness. Tolle explores how individuals can connect more deeply with their inner selves and the world around them by focusing on the present moment. This chapter offers insightful discussions on spiritual awakening and the transformative power of embracing the now. It's a pivotal part of the book, guiding readers towards a more profound understanding of their own consciousness and the essence of being. Chapter 7 of The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle, focuses on the impact of presence and awareness in relationships. Tolle discusses how ego-driven attitudes and behaviors can create conflict and suffering in our interactions with others. He emphasizes the transformative power of living in the present, and how this can lead to more harmonious and meaningful connections. The chapter is a deep exploration of the dynamics of human relationships through the lens of spiritual consciousness and mindfulness. In Chapter 8 of The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle delves into the concept of surrender and acceptance in the face of life's challenges. He discusses the power of saying yes to the present moment, regardless of the situation, as a pathway to inner peace. Tolle emphasizes that surrender is not about giving up, but rather about a deep acceptance of what is. This chapter illuminates the transformative power of embracing the present moment, even in difficult circumstances, to find a deeper sense of peace and understanding.